Danny, first home league game, first win. Must be really pleased.
Yeah, really good way for us to start. I think both home games this week. Tuesday night, I thought we were excellent against a very good Reading team, and then to back that up again today against an MK Dons team that I think are really well coached, and have got some really good players. I anticipate that if you finish above MK Dons this year, you can have a really good season. So for us to, I thought it was a good time for us to play them. Actually, just our first home game. I thought their possession-based style against our pressing style. Just massive credit to the players really, because they say a week's a long time in football, and obviously this time last week we were disappointed. But I think from the moment we come off at Wimbledon, we didn't get too low. I think we just took the learning from the game. Since that moment, I think the players have been great and have put a lot of work in and deserve the awards they got today.
Early on in the game, MK Dons looked like they were very good at that possession game. We got to grips with it and then pressed in the right areas at the right times and found our way into the game.
It was cat and mouse, wasn't it, in that first 15 minutes? And the problem we had early on is just that when we won it, we lost it off the first pass. And they're so open when you do win it. So there's a tendency for the players for their eyes to light up, and then from wanting to find a $1 million pass, and sometimes you just need to secure the first pass to play the next one forward, and then you can enjoy the transition. We did that better as the game went on. We tweaked something in our press which helped the players as well, and that allowed us ultimately to have more control. And I thought from about 20 minutes onwards we had a good control in the game. I mean, first half they have a lot of possession but only 2 shots. I think we had 5 shots. Second half, I said to Nicky at maybe 60 minutes, I just looked at the body language of 2 players. I said, we're a lot fitter than these, we're a lot stronger than these. And credit to players really, because they've worked so hard in pre-season. It's not easy, our pre-seasons, and they have to put a lot of work in. But if you want resilient players and you want resilient teams, you have to take the players to a place that maybe they don't think they can go to build that resilience. And we do that for days like today so that we can finish strong and win games later on.
And both goals came in that last section of the game, and one of them, sub Arthur Reed, who might well have felt a little bit disappointed that he wasn't in the starting 11.
Yeah, absolutely. I think for us, to win games late is so important. Last year we came in, it's very hard to affect the players' fitness mid-season, particularly for us when we have had so many games at the back end there. And it was horrible, the amount of games that we lost late on, and we really want to eradicate that. We think we can do that by just making the players physically stronger and mentally more resilient. Arthur, he definitely needs a special mention today. I know it was a real team performance, but he was our best player last year and rightly won all the awards. I know we only come in halfway through the season, but when we did come in, he did great for us, and he could have easily felt hard done by today. To be honest, we just had him and Teddy both had little niggles, and we just didn't think to start with them both would be right. So we made a decision and a call to play Ted, and Arthur, just handled himself really professionally. I thought, I love it when the players do that, and especially when they respond in that way. And what a great finish. I just thought he still had a lot to do. We thought today we'd score either from the high press and turning it over, which we really did on a few occasions, or on the transition, on the turnover, when maybe we're coming from sort of a little bit deeper. And Arthur was in behind, but he still had so much to do, and he's got so much calmness, and he's so aware of these surroundings, and he's just able to execute his skills at speed under pressure, and it was a really good finish.
Yeah, and of course it was Harry Anderson's first involvement of the season. You must be pleased that someone that you've trusted over the years, not just here, is able to.
Yeah, he's incredibly reliable, Harry, and him and Awara come on and give us, Awara just has that electric quality, doesn't he? And Harry to make those changes, so much work for the 2 wing backs in the first half, in the first 65 minutes. So to be able to bring that energy on the pitch, I think was so important. Of course, then young Milton, he's definitely had worse weeks, hasn't he? And what an introduction for him in a really pressurised moment in the game. He came on, and he's so unbelievable at jumping on the press. And it was ironic really that an 18-year-old against a 40-year-old, and he was able to get right up to the ball and turn it over, and obviously create Jack Payne's second goal.
Been a really busy first week of the season. Does the week between now's game and next Saturday against Harrogate make it easy to kind of work on more things, but to give those players that played most minutes a bit of a...
I think it'll help. I think it comes at a good time. Yeah, that first week of the season, you obviously prepare all pre-season, but the intensity and the competitiveness of the game obviously cranked massively. And to have 3 in the first week, I think the rest of the world think we're pretty crazy. But that was the schedule, and that's what we had to prepare the players for, and they've come through it really well. I mean, I should probably mention Jack Payne, because I just thought, wow, I know he's only 5'5". I think he spent his whole career running himself into the ground. He might have started. He might have been 6'2" as an 18-year-old, but wow, he might be small in stature, but he's big in heart, and he just brings. He's like 2 players for us today. Brings such an energy, and he probably should have scored off the first opportunity, but to have the calmness and the coolness, then just to dink the goalkeeper, meant it was a great way to finish the match.
And the crowd as well, you can mention them, not just from the first whistle, but from when we first went out.
All the way through the game. You know, they're intelligent enough to know that we're playing against one of the best teams in the division. We're not going to have it all of our own way. We're going to have to fight really, really hard, and we're going to have to really, really dig in and show a huge amount of work ethic and determination and resilience. And I think they really appreciate that. I can see a group that are really proud to be at the football club. And I was really pleased for them when we got the first goal, and then of course when Jack scored the second goal. And hopefully they enjoyed that, and it's a good day for us.